What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Miss Jourdy. Very excited to have you all here. Just wanted to come on really quick and share with you guys the tip that I've been sharing with my Discord community and my Twitch stream about how I get my badges. Now, it's really simple, not going to be too long or too difficult whatsoever, but it is going to take a little bit of time. I guess not really that much time because I did this really quick. Now, as of this recording, and as you'll see here, I do on this video only have about 6 or 7 badge points. But once you're done with this process, I would even say maybe in like 3 or 4 hours, you can possibly have all your badges unlocked depending on how many badges that you have. Okay, and so basically all you're going to do is once you get the Mamba Mentality quest, you're going to go to Brickley's gym as you see here, and you'll literally just use this method for your entire player. Now, like I said, it took me 3 hours to get about 10 badge points. Maybe, I think it was either 10 to 15. I can't remember exactly how many, but you're going to want to go to Brickley's gym. So now I'm entering right here. Now, just to take a quick step back, if you don't know exactly where Brickley's is, like I said, you'll get the Mamba Mentality quest. All you have to do is select it and it'll show you a waypoint on your map of exactly how to get there. Now, the map is huge, so just be careful with what affiliation you're on, because then, you know, it'll impact how far you are from Brickley's. So now once you're actually in the gym, you're going to want to walk over and talk to Chris and just press the X button of your choice. Well, not X button of your choice, but X button if you're on PlayStation, and I think it's A if you're on Xbox. I can't remember. But you'll talk to him about starting the drill. I think you can skip the little conversation cutscene, and then yeah, all you're going to do is you want to play the game. Now, here's the trick, right? This is the second level that you're seeing me play, but there is a level 1 to this. It's 4 games in total on the Brickley's quest. But here's the key. You're going to want to lose. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, girl, what? I gotta lose? Yes, you have to lose. But you're gonna play like you want to win. So, as you can see, I start off with a 3-point, and then I call for a screen. Then more than likely, I'm gonna hit this mid-range because, you know, your girl does green up. And then all you're gonna do is let your teammates play defense. I do not go back on defense, and I want the AI technically to win this game. So again, you're going to play like you're going to lose. You're going to play it full out. Now, depending on what badge specifically you want to work on, you will just focus on doing that specific badge. And as you can see here, if I feel like the team is probably going to get a little carried away or a little too far ahead, I will just walk out of bounds. You don't want to just shoot to miss, because that will impact, if you're going for shooting, that will impact the final my points that you get. So here I'm doing the same thing. This time I'm going to pass it because I am working a little bit on playmaking while also working on my shooting badges. So in general, this is the method that you just want to use consistently. You're going to play this full out. You're going to hit your shots because, again, like I said, if you miss, it will impact your my points in the final total that you get. And you want all those progression points, right? The less, oh, I can't even say it. The fewer amount of time that you spend in here means more time you can beat everybody in the rec, in the city, in the career, wherever you want to go. But in this method, I think it's just overall the easiest. Now, one thing that I will say is if you have already beat the Chris Brickley's gym, unfortunately for you guys, you cannot go back and do it. But just keep this in mind for your next games, or your next build, I should say, because this is the easiest way to get your badges. I promise you, I have almost all of them done and finished in like 2 to 3 days now, because I made this player like the same night I recorded this video is the same night I made this player. So I promise you, this is a foolproof, no glitch, totally legal method. And because most people I met and have talked to on stream are losing Chris Brickley's gym anyway, so it's not like we're hacking the system or anything. It's a legal way, but it is faster for those of us who can beat it but want to get our builds out really quickly. And especially if you're not necessarily interested in getting the Mamba Mentality badge right away, this is a good method for you. And I really think early on you don't necessarily need the Mamba Mentality badge, but some of those perks might be beneficial. But that's obviously up to your discretion. So we'll go ahead and finish this game out. I'll just skip ahead here. All right, so now we're back. We're on the final possession of the game. Once again, I'm not going to go back and play defense. I do want the AI to win because that's very critical to this process. And there, so boom, we lose the game. Now, as you can see, I unlocked a badge point, and I also have about 3,000 in shooting and 915 in playmaking and only 2 regular assists. Now the game will ask you, I went through really quickly, if you want to play again. You make sure you say yes, because if you play again, you'll just do this process all over again and unlock another badge point if you do really good. I'm obviously not going to unlock one here, but I have been averaging a badge point every 2 to 3 games depending on what skill I'm working on, and also depending on how well I shoot. Obviously, being that this is a new player at overall 64, it is not as simple as shooting unless I'm very wide open. But one thing that I will say, as you begin to unlock more and more badge points, you should definitely consider putting on blinders and dead eye for this drill, because the AI, as you score more and more points, it will start to adapt and it won't drop on the screens. So if that's the method you're going to use to get open, I find that just asking for a screen is the easiest way to get open. As you can see here, I'm missing because he does get the closeout, but it's the easiest way to get your points if you have Deadeye and blinders on, because it will boost you if they're basically closing out. So I definitely recommend that. And again, make sure if you are getting a little ahead, do not just shoot for the fences and get a very early or very late, because again, that will impact your overall my point score. So we'll just go ahead and finish this game out really quick, or I'll just go ahead and skip ahead. One thing that I do want to add is that this method does apply to any badge that you want to go for. So obviously lobs are going to get you the most my points in playmaking. I will say that for finishing, you probably get the most with contact dunks, and shooting obviously from deep is going to get you the most points in shooting, and hitting them consistently is really important. So just do keep all of those things in mind for the offensive specific badges. However, if you're looking to get your defensive badges, I personally had a really hard time with this player because the build that I was facing off against, I think it's reflective of Braun, this guy, but I cannot be 100% sure because I really don't know what build he is. But it gave me LeBron vibes with the defense he plays and with, you know, how quick he is on the first step and everything. So I would just keep all of that in mind. But if you're a center, or if you do have your defensive badge points raised a little bit, I think that getting steals and getting rebounds will obviously help with the defensive badge points. And then also, if you can force some dribble pickups and just play as good defense as you possibly can, overall that will get you more points. So as you can see here, I missed a bunch of shots, so I only got 2,800 badge points. Now I will say that you can say no to playing again. It doesn't really impact anything. You can always come back in the gym. It's not going to kick you out. I played this on level 2 because I felt like level 1 was not going to give me any lot points, and obviously the teammates are just not as good, but I'm sure this method works just as good for level 1 points. So I go back outside, and as you can see, I do have my badge point. Now I have 6 badge points in total. So, but as of this recording now, as I'm talking to you guys, I have 20 of my 34 badge points, including the championship that I won in college. So just keep all of those things in mind. I hope this video does help someone, and I hope you get your badges really fast. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you very soon. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and all my other social channels linked down below for more content, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.